guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. This isn't going to be a very long video, but I wanted to mention and complain, basically, about how we had so many, at one point in time, so many male role models in movies where they were strong men. Let me get my thumbnail up here. Where they were strong men, intelligent men, powerful men, interesting men, creative men in movie roles. And now on TV and in movies, they're just being completely removed. And I say the death of the male role model because now, whether you're Andrew Tate, you get a bunch of hate crap online. Whether you were Kevin Samuels, you get a bunch of hate crap online. It seems that anybody that speaks out for positively about men and makes fun of the current yay women narrative that's being pushed through Hollywood, the media, social media, the news, everything else, anybody that pushes back against this is out, and they're evil, and they're toxic, and they're bad. So God forbid you actually talk well about men. But we're slowly removing all male role models from society for young men, and this is done on purpose. Because, of course, they want men to grow up today without stoicism, without strength, without a good role model, without somebody or without entertainment that shows a man, being tough, whether it was James Bond or, of course, Indiana Jones or any of the others. In just a short few years, all our superhero movies are replacing men with women. And when they do portray men in movies, they're weak, they're cowardly, they're stupid, they're afraid. They're always secondary to women. And, women complained when the roles of women in movies showed them as weak or unable to do anything, but somehow reversing the roles and making men seem just as incompetent and everything else is fine. They don't, and that's the thing about all this stuff. They don't want equality. They don't want true equality. They want to be the ones in charge, and they want to be the ones in control, and they want to be the ones to tell the narrative. And if men are below, beneath, or subservient to women, they're fine with that. That's the truth of this all. So I just wanted to go down through a couple of these things and talk about it, and I want you to keep an eye on it because, many times not all of us keep up with Hollywood. I don't even keep up with Hollywood much anymore, but I do watch some of the new reviews done by certain YouTubers on the new content that is coming out today. And there's just nothing that is, positive for men anymore. And it's very easy to become frustrated or angry about this. All I do is I just don't give them my money anymore. But I'm just going to click down through some headlines because these have been out for a little bit, and then I'll kind of sum it up. But of course, the 007, they replaced him as 007 in the 007 movie that came out. But the bigger deal was the fact that they had Daniel Craig as James Bond riding bitch to some woman on a scooter, like with his arms around her, looking all effeminate. And then they make him basically end himself because of his love for a woman that was unable to be fulfilled. Just the worst way you could take out a Bond. You've got the new Indiana Jones. And of course, they're going to be doing some time travel stuff. And as much as they're talking down about this stuff, we're pretty sure by this point that they're going to, this Phoebe Waller-Bridges or whatever her name is, I forget, that they're going to put her in as the new James Bond and then move her to Disney Plus or whatever for a TV series where it'll be a female Indiana Jones. And of course, Johnny Depp, they're talking. And again, some of these things they may not come to fruition, but the point is that they're immediately looking for a female to replace a male lead in every opportunity they can get. Johnny Depp may be being replaced by Margot Robbie. That may change now that the court case has finished. Iron Man is now turning into Iron Heart. Wakanda Forever, of course, Black Panther is now female. Hulk is now female with She-Hulk. And I mean, the thing is, I could go on and on and on about this. And ironically, a lot of these projects are failing. They're not doing very well because really, who watched the Indiana Jones series? Men. Who watched the Bond series? Men. The Marvel stuff mostly comes from comic books, which was men. and they're replacing all these with female leads. And so a lot of these products are not made for men at all anymore. They're trying to win the female audience, but also while throwing away the male audience at the same time. And the reason why I wanted to do this video is twofold. Number one, I want you to see all the energy put into the active attempt at trying to remove male lead characters, male positive role models, males that are doing anything that has any semblance of good or strong or positive, and they're trying to tear them down. But in the same token, the other thing to pay attention to is any time that there is a male that is doing something that is strong or positive or influential or good, the mainstream media and Hollywood and the news and social media and all that crap come down on him. Start saying he's problematic. Start saying he's misogynist or one of the isms or phobes, and just start tearing him down. And what this is going to do is it's going to cause a lot of young men growing up today and a lot of people to bow to the pressure to where they decide, well, I guess society wants these weak, effeminate, stupid men, so I will just either act the part or become that. And I'll tell you right now, this is probably going to be the number one cause for the collapse of Western society. Military is becoming weak, and I don't blame them. I mean, I certainly wouldn't want to be in a military for a woke country and a woke military. The military is going to get weak. The jobs that require strength and determination is going to be men. You're going to see a lot of women doing the girl power thing, and they're going to get burnt out, and then they're going to want to leave, and there's not going to be enough men to replace them. You're going to see society get tipped on its head pretty hard by removing positive role models, male role models, and replacing them with the strong and empowered women. But keep your eye out for it, because it's not just that women good. It's also that men bad. And that's the key part of this, is the way that they're going to try to make women seem better is by making men seem worse. And that has nothing to do with equality. It has nothing to do with being a healthy balance between the two. It is at this point they are actively putting men down. I, for one, again, I've gone on this little rant over the last episode and a little bit more over on Locals where I talk more about this stuff. It's very easy to become angry and frustrated at it. But instead of that, just grab your box of popcorn, grab your cigar or cold beer, put your feet up around the fire, watch it all burn down. Just make sure that you're in a place where you know this is going to be happening. You know that you're going to be pointed to as the bad guy or the man on the outside or toxic or something else. Don't let it affect you. Find communities that are going to support and have the same ideologies that you do, and then get involved with them. And we'll see which side wins. I have a feeling those that are supporting traditional masculine males and men that are of good character and are positive role models, I think they will be the ones to survive, not only financially, but in the long term. I think a lot of this is going to end up biting people in the backside. Again, I wanted to keep this one quick. I will be putting out more videos as we go along here. I had to take a week off because of YouTube giving my channel a strike because, again, I said something that they disagree with, probably something to do with the LDHD TV community. So they gave me a week off. I took an extra week off to visit family for Thanksgiving, but I'll be back cranking more stuff out for you. And if you want to make sure not to miss any of the content and to join a great community of guys that are really doing something positive and sharing good information, join me over on betterbachelor.locals.com for the rest of my content, because I'm going to be live streaming over there. We do movie nights on the weekends, things like that.